bem, tá fixe. Tem uma forma de editar o título. Okay. Alright. Yo, Wotko, what's up? Been a while. Hello, hobbyist. I'll get to the level in a bit, just need to put the playlist on. Because I haven't done that yet. Awesome. How's it going? I've made a whopping 0 maps. Dude, don't call levels maps, please. Hello, Gabriel. How's it going? You have a job now. Oh my god, congratulations. Actually, that's huge. Zero courses. Dude, it's worse every time. Why is it worse every time? Blood is streaming again, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed last time, so figured it was a good way to actually make progress on a level. Because I told you, I'm a slow builder, like a real slow builder. What do you mean you're not calling them levels? That's what they are. They're literally named levels in the game. I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of achievements saying levels, not maps or courses. Hello, Levi. How's it going? So, I need to do like 2 things today. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to do the entire ball, but I'd like to maybe get a block design done and maybe the transition. I've got a good idea for the transition, but not for the block design, so I'm going in kind of completely blind, I don't know. I have managed to increase my... Dude. To 2? What do you mean? You didn't make any levels. You literally said you didn't make any levels. What are you on about? Hello, Cubicle. Geez, it's really late for me. I'm sorry about that. Like, I mean, for me it's kind of late too. It's kind of like 10 PM now, but I just had dinner, so figured it would be a good time to actually build on the level. Because I've been busy most of the day. Right, so what am I doing here? That's a good question, because I have no idea. Might come back to it another time and decorate it 1.9 style. Can I see the level? Yeah, sure, just let me pause the music for the sake of being clean. Anyway, yeah, sure, let me show you how the level is like right now. 90% of it is just layout, but yeah. That's basically all I had made. The rest is just layout. And I died. Yeah, you get the point. There's like basically zero things done besides this very cool background, which, by the way, shout out to Lar for the idea of making a wireframe, and the whole block design for this part. I saw this. What do you mean? I didn't post this on Twitter. Pretty sure about that. Did someone else post the level on Twitter? Nah, you're tripping. This was made with gradient triggers. Like, yeah, you see how they're moving in 3D? That was made with gradient triggers. Was it one on the servers? I have no idea. What do you mean you saw something like this? I didn't post this anywhere. I've been literally dead on every Discord server related to GD. So yeah, I have no idea if it's just a similar level or what it is like, but it probably isn't mine. Anyway, I gotta do the block. Parfait, hello. What's up? I'm feeling like I kinda wanna do something like this. Not sure. Yeah, I feel like one way or another I wanna add like a column here that stands above the rest of the block design. Gotta love spring, true. I've actually had the same thing yesterday. But yeah, it's no biggie. I think. Am I feeling purple or green here? I think purple. But there's another problem, which is like, how am I gonna like do this? I can't do that. I could maybe though, don't worry about that, and maybe just make a transition with custom grounds or something so that I don't know, have maybe blocks do something like this. I don't know. Gonna focus on the design maybe. My allergies have been kicking in since Thursday. It is not pleasant. Would not recommend 10 out of 10. Imagine if I was allergic to pollen. I mean, I live on the countryside. Springs would be a nightmare if that was the case. I haven't placed a single block yet. That's worrying. Right. Gonna maybe use the same colors, I think. Actually, maybe I can just delete these and use lines. Actually, how does this work? Like, does it go directly into the portal or... Oh, it does. Which means I can maybe do this if I need to. Block design might be the most tedious part, I think. Because I'm like on this back and forth about what to do and I actually have no idea what I'm doing. That's the thing, I have no idea how I'm gonna structure this. Hello Zeldon, what's up? Eesh, I'm really stuck, holy. I mean, I just started the live stream and I'm already stuck on what I'm doing. I guess that's one big flaw of my creating style, is that I never look for like any images for inspiration or something. I do want to do some cool structuring though. I have no idea how yet, but I'll get to it. Wait, I might have had an idea. So what if I do kind of something kind of like what I did on Without You, which is like I have a little barrier here as a little support for the structure, and then just maybe connect it. I have no idea how people usually do block designs. In my case, it's just me going in this back and forth. then I can maybe have like a green line here. Stack some glow on top of it. Nah, I'm putting this at like T2 maybe. Yeah, quite possibly something like that. And then just have something else kind of covering the line. I think that's gonna work out really well. Do these things work? Wait. Actually, I have no idea. I've never used these objects. But they do look really cool though, holy. Mega Oof the Goat! What's up? It's not the best thing in the world, but it does the job, I think. Wait, let me make them smaller. Yeah, I definitely gotta thicken them a little. But I think that for what I'm trying to do, it already does the job really well. Actually, no. Wait a little. I'm working right now. Legit being paid to sit in a room for 8 hours and do homework. What? What are they doing to you exactly? Kinda does the job. That looks more like something out of code disassembly than something else. Which was not the idea. Okay, wait. What if I also lighten this up? Maybe do something like this to create a little bit of perspective. Should also maybe change layers because I don't think this might not work. Tease GD. Hello. GD Tease. I'm in a theater company and a group of people are using the space, so I'm kinda just supervising and adjusting anything they needed. You know what? That actually sounds really chill. But I can't imagine doing that as a job. if it's just like rinse and repeat. Might be just me, but would maybe, I don't know, just get too repetitive or something. Okay, that was not exactly what I wanted to do, but sure, it works. Is the chillest... Wait, no, I missed the message. How is the level going? I didn't stay for too long last stream. So basically I got like part 1 done, and I do want to like do one block design for this object right here before I move into the transition to the next part, because I've got a cool idea, but I don't want to like change the background completely or change anything else entirely. I just want to do a clean transition from the blocks, like from this part to this part. But yeah, besides that, I'll show you how it's looking. Hold up. Gotta delete this. By the way, ignore the foregrounds. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna remove that at some point. But yeah, that's how it's looking. It means I can watch Splinter's stream. Imagine if this was a regular occurrence. I don't know, I wanted to do this like as if there was something like above the blocks, but I don't know, this just doesn't look good. Not sure. Why is it blue? It was not supposed to be blue. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, you know what? That looks a little better. Doesn't look perfect, but it does look a little better. I do not like these though. Like these blocks that are layered here, I don't like them. Chat. Lamolish. I think I mentioned last stream, but I heavily dig the background parallax. Yeah, I don't think this has ever been done before. This is something that's supposed to be like, you know those images you usually search online about digitalism or something like that, and it pops up like a massive wireframe done with a huge amount of glow that looks hella pretty. It's supposed to be something like that. It's not perfect, I know it's not perfect, but I'm also not the biggest artist to ever exist. But for what it's supposed to be, I'm hella happy with it. Okay, I'll leave this structure, this one structure here as it is right now, because I don't know what else to put above it, but I'll come back to it. It's not Spanish, it's Portuguese. But I get the confusion. I mean, it literally spells the same way. We are so fine. True. You know what? I forgot how to do block design. You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna like play a couple levels. So I get a better idea of what I'm doing. Like, oh yeah, that's right, Mirokatsu got a rate. That's hella based. Gotta check the level. Okay, I'm not using no clip. Bruh, I thought that was not a solid object. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have like a level you want me to play for some reason, this is the time. Like, I don't know, just send IDs in chat or something. Again, I did not see that object. I thought it wasn't a solid object. Yeah, the level is hella pretty, I'll give it that. Besides me being like half blind, the level is very good. You know what this does remind me? This looks like a Rexer level if he made a level like nowadays. It's very similar. Which, by the way, that's a compliment because I love Rexer. Megaton playtesting. Nah, I'm just a bad player. You gotta understand that, like, I'm a fossil at this point. My eyes are not made to play these games. What? What is that? Alright. Hello, Zoroa. Yeah, this level is awesome. No, maybe I should do practice runs instead of actually try to beat levels. You know, one thing I do like a lot about this level is like, you know those lines that are showing up on the gray blocks? I definitely could use something like that on my level. Not exactly like that, but like, this is giving me the idea of using like wireframe blocks as pulses. That would be hella cool if I can actually pull it off. Okay, that's good inspiration actually. Play Rain Worlds. I have the faint idea of like receiving a request like that somewhere else. It feels so so odd seeing a 3D background with 2D blocks. I don't think so. I mean, I think it has become a common theme at this point. Oh my god, this is the funny level. I gotta play the funny level. Yeah, I'll play Rain World next. This level is so stupid and yet it has so much quality. Without it, darkness, stagnation, the slow inevitable collapses of a species that we thought itself was eternal. Oh, brother. Alright. I have to look... Oh, was about to say. And I died to the same thing again. Hello, Dom. Okay, please don't die again. I died again. Yeah, I know it's Spanish, but I can't do anything about it. Why is it replaying the song again? Okay. What is well designed? By the way, this song is really good. Where am I supposed to go? What? Oh, the block just disappears, alright. I don't know how I live there. Why do you ever... Okay. Wait, I have a question. I have fixed it boxes, alright. Okay. That first coin is super evil, I know. There's a really underground level called Myths. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I wonder. Oh, it doesn't even show up. It's so underground it doesn't even show up. I wonder. Have I ever heard of this? Nah. But now that you mention it, I should play it. I mean, this is not gonna be like a huge font of inspiration, but might as well see if I take something from it. Oh yeah, by the way, I never said anywhere what my parts were. but like I only made like a third of the level. Oops. Yeah, my part is this one. It started there. Here I had no idea what to do on background. This part is just a mess. And it extends to here as well. Yeah, and it ended here. The one other thing I also made was the end screen. The rest was all made by Danner. Also, this final transition, dude. This is insane. I can tell which parts are yours, but not in the bad way. Yeah, the difference here is a lot more noticeable than on Born Survivor. Yeah, I do agree with that. Oh wait, I also gotta play the other level before going back to creating. Wait, it was Rain World, right? Not mistaken in the name. No idea. Oh, dude, that's a lot of music. I think I'll pass. Come to think of it, what if I use this same effect, but like, you know, if I did it this way, there would be like, gotta lower the emission a little, and increase the lifetime a little bit, but then we would get like this super cool, how do you call it, a grid effect. I think this would look really good as a block, no? I need slider limit. Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah, just something as simple as this and have it this as a block. Maybe it could work. As like a secondary block design. Could maybe even have this... Wait, let me put everything on T1. Then this goes to B1. It also needs to go to B1. Yeah, more. Hello, Watko. Also, why are these like, why are they yellow? They shouldn't be yellow. Wait, what? Okay, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, having like this little gradient doesn't look bad. You know what? I'll leave it. I like it. I'm feeling that it's still very similar to the other block design though, but I guess it doesn't matter since the background will basically be the same, right? Just changing the structures a little bit. Maybe this also has to go to B1, not sure. If I put B1 and then put like 5, okay, that's good. That's good enough. Yeah, but just structures like this should work, I think. Oh wait, what? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I wanted. We also have a little bit of fade time. Yeah, so you don't notice them coming out of the block, because I was noticing it a little. Also should delete this glow because it's not doing anything here. Move this below a little. Maybe have everything go to layer 4 because that's where the line was. Yeah, move this below a little. Okay, that's a start. It's better than it was like a while ago. Here's another idea. Like if I use this block to make a line, a bright line, how does it look? Not that I don't like it, I just think it's too simple. Yeah, I do think this is too simple, and that's bothering me a little. Maybe I'm gonna give it the same treatment I gave to the other blocks and yeah, have like random shapes at certain times. Like for example, here instead of just having one block here, I'm gonna like maybe do not half a block because that's too little. Hello Stephen Nogarts, how's it going? I remember you from last stream. Pretty good, glad to hear. What about you? Well, it's kinda late to be streaming to be fair, but I don't know, I just had dinner so I'm not gonna have the same problem as last time, so figured I would also get something else done on the level. Might as well stream it. Because I said I would like to try to stream the whole creation process of a level. Wait, can I add like maybe layers? Would layers look good here? Like oh, that's amazing. I love that. For absolutely no reason, but I do. Also gotta lower this a bit. Yeah, gotta like have a bunch of layers in the block. I think that looks good. Hello, Lex. That's still a little off, but sure. Why can't I put it where I want it to be? You know what, that's good enough. Yeah, but it's at least gotta be somewhat cohesive, right? So, I think I'm putting way too much effort into this one single structure. Alright, feel like, so if that's what I'm doing, that this part has to be like a lot darker. Same goes for this outline here. Wait, why are the particles above this? The particles are not supposed to be above the thing. That's bad. B1. Can I put it at B2? I can. Okay, then you go to B1 as well. Awesome. Okay, and that's the kind of structure I want to have on this part, I think. Wait. Okay, it's still like too high, this one single block. Yeah, maybe something like that. How did you make the grid particles cut off so smoothly? Oh, the way this is made, essentially, like you have the particles starting below the lines. I did add like very little offset so you don't notice the cut. And these lines are actually on top of the particles. Like you'll see that if I put this on B2, okay, B2 is not a great example because there's other sets of lines there, but if I put this one at B2 and remove these lines, you'll see that it's just above. You can't see it very well, but the lines are above the line, so the fact that this line is on B1 and the particles are on B2, it cuts off the particles. I'm gonna cut like this entire below part and the structure a bit below here. Okay. And then just have something else as a transition block to the other structure. I don't know. So B1, no, not B1, B2, like a high B2, no. Wait, how's this set up? -7, right? But yeah, usually the first block design takes a lot more than the rest, because you gotta figure everything out and what are you gonna do, etc. That's kind of the process here. That's why this is taking so long. After that, you just copy paste it like a lot. No, I'm kidding. You gotta add a couple assets as well for variety, but it's what I was saying. Usually the first one takes a lot more time. Yeah, after the first structure you just find more structures with a similar shape and copy and paste, and of course change some things around too. Yeah, that's basically what happened here. Like this one first structure, this was the first one I made. It took like I don't know, maybe an hour, more or less an hour, yeah. So, and the first structure was like this whole thing, and then I just copy pasted things from it and made some new fitting assets. Had to still like make the arrows, make these, remade most structures, but yeah, that's kind of the process. At least that's how it goes with me. Other people may have a different process. I don't know. You know what, it looks fine like this. Yeah, that's good enough. That's what I said, I'm not the best artist and I'm not gonna try to pretend I am, so I'm happy with that. One idea I do have though, maybe this is what's gonna look the best on this structure, is that I'm gonna do a thing I did in Born Survivor, which is like have like a small. Actually, I don't think I even need the lines. Yeah, wait. Gonna move this to another layer. Maybe I think 4. No, 4 is occupied, so 5. I could have something like a bunch of glows that create some sort of grid. No, not with that color, with the green color. Yeah, and so and they can overlap the structure. I think that would look really cool as well. Can you like do glow circles maybe instead? I need to figure out how on earth I'm going to make a 3D animation of a ship getting struck by lightning. Why would you want to do like a 3D animation of that instead of like, I don't know, you have the ship and you have lightning and then boom, the thing just happens. Why does it have to be 3D? Hello, Dragon Blazer. By the way, I'm just trying to understand it, not like judging anything. I hope it doesn't come off like that. But no, it doesn't look as good as I thought it would. Just a small thing, put the gradient. What gradient? There is no gradient here, I think. I don't know, it's like a collab part, so it... oh, okay, I see. I mean, then... again, I don't understand why they would need it to be like 3D instead of 2D. But I'm guessing that if it has to be 3D, you better have something like drawn first instead of like starting right off on the editor, or at least have some kind of projection. The glow beams, they're behind now. I mean, actually, yeah, they do look cool like this, I think. But I don't know, I still feel like there's some there is lacking something to connect the two structures. If I do just this, how does it come off? Wait, I can optimize it. There's another thing. I feel like I'm using way too much this one color block and not using anything else, and that's not ideal. I don't know, 3D animations are pretty fun, and I have done one for the Purgatory before. I mean, yeah, they're fun to watch. I mean, to make, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure because I've never done any. If I can avoid doing one, I'd avoid it. At least in GD. Okay, one thing is GD, but I actually do like a lot like 3D compared to 2D. Actually, that looks a little better. But I'm guessing that's also why everyone finds like wow and what's so impressive. Okay, it's not the worst thing in the world, this structure, but it's definitely still lacking things. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like there's an overall lack of connection here. It's not that it looks bad, it just looks empty. It's weird. Okay. Rule number 1 of when I don't know what to do. I check for random objects and add them there. How much how much do you bet that like adding one of two of these objects it's eventually gonna make it look good? One thing that, oh, this one just has one color, but like I find it funny how like having pixel objects with one color black blended, which means like something disappears, and then just add the other color as something else, let's say green, usually gives for pretty sick details. Okay, maybe have this one like this, then Yeah, see what I'm talking about, like this already looks like a sick gradient. Which is kind of what I was talking about. It's hilarious. I feel like I maybe should get like a version of this without any glow. Yeah, because if I do it, if I just use the maybe like a ventilation grade thing. No, think of like digital assets. I think that's the best way to think about the theme. I think it's kind of just like looking like a factory, because just recently I was trying to build a code disassemble and the whole level was like a factory, so I'm guessing I still have not the muscle memory but the mindset for it. You know what, I think I'm like removing this structure for now. I really am kinda lost. What if copy color 6, opacity like, I don't know, maybe 30? That does actually look pretty good. Yeah, hold on. No way this works. Yeah, you gotta love when things that were not supposed to work actually work. What the hell? Why does it look good? I think I'm deleting this and just simply adding something else. Ugh, of course I can't fill it with one object. Okay. But yeah, that's actually kind of funny. Because now I can even like customize it and have multiple layers of it. Yeah, like this doesn't look like a pixel block, and yet it can do things like this. I'm guessing that if I do it too much though, it just kinda loses interest, I don't know. Might as well finish the job, wait. Why are these in B2? And same thing goes here. Nah, I don't like it that much. It did look good on the bottom though, so I'm leaving the bottom row ones. What a mess. At a point where I might as well just copy one of these bricks and put it on the bottom of the structure, like scaled up. Wait, no, I actually had a block here, which was exactly that, yeah. I wish this wasn't so many objects though. Yeah, still not sure. What if I did like... yeah, this is a little bit exaggerated, but you get the idea. Some structured, somewhat close to the lines below the structure. That might look cool. Play the level. Yes, I will. Let me show you how it's looking. Yeah, and that's basically all I have done. The rest is layout. And I died. GG. Okay. Okay. I like the connection. Finally, I like the connection. Could even have maybe like 2 or 3 ones, right? Yeah, but then it's too many objects. Yeah, no, I'll leave just one. And now I just add something like here and finally done. I'm guessing I should also make these lines a little brighter. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Yeah, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Let me see how this is gonna look. If I did like could do like a gradient with these objects. Yeah, it doesn't look half bad. I like it. I could even add like green on like some of those structures, I think, in the center of the objects. Why is this white? I don't know why this isn't looking like green, but hey, sure, whatever. Not 82, why is this 82? The only group that should be here is 29. Yeah, again, you don't see that much of a difference. I do want to add like a pulse group, but I don't have any loops for that, do I? More or less. There's already like a lot of groups. I don't like the idea of adding another one. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of it. Don't know, I feel like there's missing something. There is still missing something. I think I've never seen someone putting so much effort into making outlines. What? Why is this horizontal? How does that work? Would be cool if I did the same thing on the top. But doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't need to be that detailed. You know, now might not be a good time to use these objects. What about this? This might look good. Nah, that's chic.